Hi there, and welcome back to another Delphox Cards and Collectibles video. And I say and collectibles because this video, as you can tell by the title, is not going to be a card video. I'm going to start kind of weaving in these different series because, like I've said many times, the reason behind this channel is I like to collect stuff, and I thought, what do I do with these collections? And this was going to be a fun way for me to engage with them. And have a library of what my collections are without having to actually dig into the boxes. So this video is just going to be Marvel Funko. I'm going to go thing by thing, and when I say thing, I mean my pops are in like different containers. So I'll go container by container. This would be Marvel container number 1. And so the first pop that I'm going to talk about, and basically I'm just going to show them and then maybe say a little something about them, maybe how I got them, maybe how I feel about them, how time has changed, maybe my thoughts on them. But anyways, we're going to start out with this Thor pop, obviously. Thor here, this is from Thor Love and Thunder. I really like this pop. I like the details on it. He is really well done. I had more hopes for this movie, and it was fine. I'm going to say fine, nothing crazy, but this Funko has a lot of detail with the lightning and everything. The next pop that I have is this original Iron Man. Really neat pop. Got him for 50 cents at my local shop here called Mojo's. The next one we got here is the Wolverine. I had to order him on eBay, but this is from the X-Men movies. You can see those beautiful black suits. And why we did that, I don't know. My next one here was the Thing. I really enjoyed the Fantastic Four line. This is a great pop. Do I have a ranking on them? No. Is he in my top 10? No. But fantastic pop. Really like the Thing. We then have Omega Red. I got really into X-Men last year, the animated series show, and Omega Red is a villain on there. This is a phenomenal Walgreens exclusive. I had to hunt him on eBay, but a phenomenal pop there. We got Beast from the original X-Men movies. This is flocked. You can kind of see that it's flocked on there. Flocked meaning fuzzy. And so that's a really neat one. I wish they would have done one with him kind of in a Beast pose, but him reading kind of shows the character off nicely. This one I got at my local Walgreens here in town. This is Bishop. And Bishop, this is a pretty nice Funko here. Pretty accurate to the show. That's a really neat one, especially after watching the animated series. And yes, I am an out-of-box collector when it comes to Funko. Some people don't like that, but I enjoy seeing them out. This is Jubilee. Jubilee also from that original X-Men comic and TV show. I think she was created for the TV show, but I might be wrong on that. That's a very vibrant Funko. For Fortnite players out there, Dr. Doom has been this season's main villain, and this was in the Fantastic Four line. A very, very detailed pop with the face sculpt and everything. The next one here we have is Mystique. Mystique is in a very... See, this is the pose that I was thinking before, like with Beast, it'd been nice to get a little different pose, but really nice Mystique pose there, kind of sneaking around. We've got my favorite character, though not this iteration. One of my favorite Marvel characters is Cyclops. This iteration, the James Marsden Cyclops, very nice pop to represent, but again, that black, I don't know what they were thinking on that. Not my favorite, I'll say that. This one I just ordered off of eBay. Very good price. I got the original X-Men series all together. This is the Iceman, and I really like this one. It is very see-through. They did a really nice job on that. The translucent Funko there. I got this Storm pop. Very nice Storm pop. And again, an X-Men. No, that is not one from the movies. That is actually a comic adaptation of Storm. Really nice job on the hair. I mean, if you know anything about Storm, She's got some wild hair. And so very nice there. I'm going to continue the Storm trend here. I don't have her stand with me at the minute, but this is the Storm from the movies and Halle Berry. And again, really like those movies. I just wish they would have gone with the regular suits. The Deadpool and Wolverine movie kind of poked fun at that. Here we got, wow, really blanking on the name, Colossus. Wow, I was really blanking there. Colossus, I like this pop. He's simple. This is just a regular X-Men one, like a comic one, but this came out around the time of the Deadpool movie, the original one. A little bit older of a pop there. Back to that Fantastic Four line. Invisible Woman. She is kind of a more plain Funko, but I had to complete the Fantastic Four. And then we've got, this is a top tier pop of mine. I had to order this from the Funko shop, but this is one of my all-time favorites. Cyclops from the animated series. And just take a minute to enjoy that one. I love Cyclops. Fantastic character, and they really did him justice in the new show. Got the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer is we're gonna say he's a unit. The guy's a beast, but really nice pop in that Fantastic Four wave. This also is in the Fantastic Four wave. He's a little small, but Galactus. This one is a little bit more, I don't know how to put how I feel about this pop. It's a little cartoony, almost to like child's toy kind of a look. It's okay. I think they could do a better Galactus than that one. Flame on! So this would be Johnny in his flame, in his kind of, in the flames. You're looking at it, but really cool with the base and everything. I just wish Funko would do more of the bases than what they do. It's just so nice when the bases are included. You don't have to try to find them. Nightcrawler. And I have it sitting up on the shelf yet. I'll kind of compare this Nightcrawler to the comic version to illustrate my point. You could take a look at the old, or like what would be comic accurate, and it's just it's a more interesting look. Maybe that's just me. Some people like that chic like movie look, but I think that this is a nicer look than this. Granted, the pop is phenomenal. You're really detailed there. You'll be asking yourself, why are all these bobbleheads? That's the agreement Funko has with Marvel and Star Wars and Disney in general. They have to be bobbleheads or they can't sell them because they have a deal with Hasbro. This one, again, his stand is in a different container, but we have a really nice Funko here. This took me a while to find, and now I seem to find them everywhere, but you can even see like the detail in the cards. They pulled out all the stops on the Gambit. So this is a really good pop there. I like Gambit, especially after the show. This is my Angel pop, and you're going, why does he look like that? Had to do a little bit of a job back here. When I got this mailed to me from eBay, the seller felt so bad he was going to refund me, and I said, no, I'll just keep the pop and I'll rig something up. So he's just staring in the sky, where to fly next. Not how he's supposed to look. He's supposed to kind of have like a kind of a look like this when he's on his stand, but yeah, it does the job. It's a cool one. That original X-Men, the original team. This is my kind of more of my original Wolverine, the 80th anniversary one. So there's one of my Logans. We've got here, I really was high on these at the start, and I'm lessening on them as the years go by. These might be some that I give to my kids just as toys. But like the Mech, and I like the comics for the Mech series, but the Mech pops, I'm backing out of these as the years go on. Again, same as like that Galactus, they look very kid-friendly, and that's okay. Just, it isn't quite for me. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I had to have that one. I do have a lot of the mechs, but I do apologize. I don't remember. This came in a pack of like 5 Spider-Men, And I'm a little unprepared here on this one's name. He's a variant in Spider-Man lore. I'm not a big fan of this one. I could let this one go and I would never remember it. So just show it off on there. If you know the name, drop it down in the comments. We've got the movie version of Magneto. I really like Magneto in the movies. Again, that dull color though. Magneto's known for his vibrant red, and you get that dull maroon almost. Here we got a character I really like is Cable, being that he is Cyclops' son, Nathan, and I obviously really like that name. Yeah, but here's Cable. They did a good job. Again, an earlier Funko, a little less going on, stockier body, but really neat nonetheless. We've got Beast before that mutation kicks in and makes him blue. This is him in the original team. Got this one off eBay. We got the boy Cyclops again. This is a bit more plain, but I just really like its simplicity. I like the team look when they're all together. We've got Marvel Girl. And again, this is a very plain pop. I mean, if she wasn't with the rest of the team, I would not need that Funko. But she just came with it, with the team there. We've got Professor X. I'm weirdly okay with this one. I guess you can't do that one anymore. But I mean, they made the wheelchair not yellow. But all in all, I mean, still got the X, and this is a cool pop. That one's good. We've got next this one I had to order, and he cost me a pretty penny. I don't spend much on Funkos. Try not to. I don't like to spend more than $9-10 on them if I can help it. I really like getting them in that $3-4 realm. But this is my Blade Funko, and I did end up paying like $20-25 for him. Can't find him. I'm sure now there's going to be all sorts of Blades in the next few years, but I really like this one. I had watched the movie while sick, and it was an impulse buy and a half, but I really like Blade. Love that pop. Okay, now I got to do some digging. We got the Hulk, and this is a phenomenal pop. We got the Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, but just the detail. This is just one that, when you think Funkos, this is a top-tier Funko, in my opinion. It's bigger. It's got all sorts of stuff going on. That's a cool pop from that movie. We've now got another Cyclops, same one I just showed us before. I do have two of them because one came in my pack. Here's that. Here's another one of those mechs. You got a Thor mech here, and whatever, you could tell me, hey, you're off your rocker. Those are amazing, but I really liked them in the boxes, and I got them out, and I went, I don't know if I love these. So, like, my son can play with them, go to town, enjoy them. That's why I keep him around. He can start his love of Marvel too. Got a Vulture from the Spider-Man, the live-action Tom Holland. That's a great pop. Got it at Shopko before that closed. So it's weird that I can remember lots of things. Don't tell my wife that, because she doesn't think I remember as well as I should. But Ebony Maw, I had to order him on eBay back when the movies were coming out. This is a great pop. I like the Black Order, and so that's a really, really fun one. Next we got another one of those mechs. This one I do like a little bit more, the Venom, but again, it's just so kid-friendly. I'll stop beating the dead horse, but this one's better than most. I don't think they quite look like mechs. I think they look like blocky kid versions of them. We got the Prowler. I got this right around the time that the Miles Morales movie came out, so that's a nice one. That's a really nice villain Funko. Some cool stuff there. We've got a Thanos from the original Infinity War. Can't have a Black Order without Thanos at the center, so very cool pop there. We've got the, what was the name of this again? Man, impromptu. I should have done some studying. This was from What If, and man, this had a specific name, but this is in the show. Captain America does not get his powers, and so he actually ends up driving this, and And yeah, I apologize. I can't remember the name of that. If you know, again, drop it down there. But cool, cool pop nonetheless. Couple cannons on the back here. Really neat. We've got another Thanos here. This one came out a couple years later. This is an Endgame Thanos. You can kind of tell by the armor set because, spoiler, but they snap him back from a different time, and there he is with the gauntlet on. And that's a cool pop. They did these pops that were like mashups of one another. So I've got like a Thor / Iron Man pop where they go together. I like these now. I think these are different from these in that they just have a lot more detail. They just look a little bit nicer. But these do go hand in hand. I mean, they're just not legit Marvel things. Another one of those. This one's okay. Some detail on it. The Captain Marvel version of the mech ones. We've got a... This was Captain America and Doctor Strange. I actually really like this one. There's a lot going on there. That's a fun pop. I think that would be a really fun character in general. But like the magic being the shield, I mean that's cool to me. And maybe you go, what is the difference? I don't know. Here is a monster version. This kind of goes along with that. That goes along with the mechs, but this is a Green Goblin from the Monsterverse, and side by side with the Green Goblin from the original Spider-Man 1. I preferred this pop much more than this one. This one I got in a heavy deal. This will be one my kid can play with someday. But that is that. Next pop we got is another mech one. Captain America. And you're saying, why did you buy so many if you didn't love them? They were cheap. I think I got them at $5 or under a piece on a sale. And they're going to be for my son. The next one, I got this one in a t-shirt box. This one is Rogue from the X-Men. And that is I would say, perfect Rogue adaptation. She's got everything from the TV show. I like the TV versions. Here we got a monster version of Doom. I like this one. I really do. I think this is better than the Goblin. There's a lot going on here. It looks neat. But again, that'll go to Eli someday. Here we got Scream. Scream, this is a one from Walgreens. That's a really neat Funko, if you're into the Venomverse at all. A little Scream pop. A Doctor Doom, not Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange. I think I said Doctor Doom before too. Doctor Strange mech. The other one is much nicer in my opinion. And a Black Panther mech. This one's kind of cool. This one I think looks a little bit more like a mech. I don't hate that one. Out of all of them, that one will do. Here's an Eric Killmonger. This one is actually from I think the What If series. It must be. It's got an Ultron head. So that is from What If. That was a gift. We've got Corvus Glaive here, part of the Black Order. Really great pop there. Again, I'm partial to Black Order. I like those pops. We got again, wow, blanking. Bad day today. Gray, but she turns into the Phoenix. Yeah, I apologize. I hate when I grab a pop and I go, ooh. But yeah, obviously Cyclops' wife and Jean Grey. Got it. Jean Grey. This came in the t-shirt box. Stop rambling. Just talk about them. We got Gore, the God Butcher from Thor Ragnarok. So the amazing pop. Again, movie was subpar, but this character was not. I thought Christian Bale did phenomenal. Next, we have just a Captain America variant. I'd gotten this like 5-pack of Captain Americas. This is an earlier version of him. Just kind of a quaint little pop there. We've got a Hawkeye. I think this is when he is the Ronin, though. I like this one. I think it's cool. My wife, big Hawkeye fan, not just Iowa, but the Hawkeye character himself too. She's got a better version of it. Yeah, it's almost Christmas soon, so I'm going to bring this guy out, little Groot. He's adorable. This is my wife's, so that's a cool one, but I'll have to bring him out. We've got a Hulk mech. This one does look like Rock'em Sock'em robots. Pretty darn close. Here we've got a Mr. Fantastic. I like what they did with the arms. Really shows the fact that he can stretch and fight. And I like that one. I like the Fantastic Four series. That kind of wraps those up. This is one of my favorite Thors, and I do have quite a few Thors. He's one of my favorite characters. But I like that with both hammers. That, and he's a little chubbier, and that one, I think that one goes pretty hard in the paint. That one's cool. This one is my wife's Funko. This is from that video game. I tried playing it a long time ago. I could not get into it. However, she loves the Black Widow. This was like $3 in an antique mall, so I picked it up for her. We got here another one of those variants in that Spider-Man pack. Again, if you know, this is a little deeper than I dive. I don't really know that one. This is probably one I would sell off eventually here when I do that. This is another one of my wife's. She loves Black Widow, so here is that Infinity War Black Widow. And to kind of wrap us off, we've got Proxima Midnight. Proxima from the Black Order. Really like this pop. She's a neat character in the comics. And then what I'm going to do here is just kind of finish out with these 3 Captain Americas. We got like your stereotypical, what do you think of when you think Cap? It's a cool one. And then we've got a little bit more of like a more done up Captain America. And lastly, we've got I would say, you know, your stereotypical Steve Rogers Cap. So that would be it for the first video here. Tell me what you think about Funkos in general. Are you a fan? Do you enjoy them? Are you going to collect them yourself? If not, I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I did not want to go down the rabbit hole of Pops, and then Overwatch made Funkos and it unraveled. So I do respect you not going down that rabbit hole. If you enjoyed this, drop me a like or share the video with somebody. As always, may God bless your week and have a good one.